Guess what, guys? I finished the whole first layer on my Tyranids, or at least the remainder of the Tyranids, in a day. How did I accomplish this? Actually, I hired a babysitter for the day so I could finish the remainder, which, if you remember from the last video, is pretty much these 3 rows. It takes about 1 hour per layer per Tyranid, or per model really, for each color that I'm working with. So if you figure the fleshy parts are going to have now 3 layers instead of 4 layers because I had to paint dry. 3 layers, or 3 hours rather, to finish the flesh tones, and then it will be another 3 hours roughly for the carapace. I end up spending, like when you count the base coating and then detailing of the base itself, probably around 8 hours per figure, which I guess is kind of ridiculous, but whatever. And yeah, I hired a babysitter. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. I wake up every morning at 5:30 in the morning because that's when my son wakes up religiously every morning, 5:30 a.m. He doesn't nap, and we try to get him to go to sleep by 8 or at least by 9. So, like I said, I only usually get about an hour of time to paint anything. So it's been taking so long, I just thought, you know, what the hell, I'll just hire a babysitter and see what happens. And I mean, look at my progress. Whoa! Totally awesome. Not that I'm going to do that all the time, mind you, but I had to see what would happen for myself with a full day of painting, because I've been starting to feel like I'm painfully slow, and that's just not the case. I'm not really a slow painter. It takes time to paint, but I mean, I used to do this for a living. I used to be quick and fast. But like I said, you have kids, so things change. The 2 back here actually have the next layer, which is the wash, which I'm going to show you here. The first Tyranid here is with the first layer. The second one has the wash layer, which actually is pretty fast. It doesn't take an hour to do the wash layer. But you know, very quick wash layer. And then the final detail layer with the spotty work on the hands. You can see the differences here. So you see, if we remove this here, so you can see these 2 better. You can see how the wash, well, maybe you can't see it with this video, but you can see how it really ties the model together. I mean, the wash makes everything stand out. Or maybe if I lay them down. It just makes everything, all the detail, stand out. And then when you go ahead and go over it again with your details, it just, like I said, ties it all in. I would highly recommend using a wash layer somewhere in your paint job. So there we have it. I will probably finish the wash layer today, even with my son running around like craziness, which he isn't right now because he's watching some crazy show on TV, Barney or something, I don't know. Yay. Story of my life. And yeah, I'm going to finish the wash, and then it's on to the detailing, and after that it's on to the carapace, and boom! I should be finished with these Tyranids by the middle of August. At least that's the hope. So yeah. Got like a little trifecta going here. Trifecta of horror. Like I said, don't judge me. It was just an experiment. Just wanted to see what would happen. And I'm happy. I'm happy I got this layer done. Woo!